Hello and welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial I want to show you how you can record a path so that you drive this way here and he's recording what you do, and when you stop the recording and press F, he starts to drive the path that you recorded. Great! So let's go. So first of all, I prepared something. So I prepared this HUD here where it's just a text and displays how much points are recorded. And I put the recording text to invisible, so hidden, so that we can change the visibility of recording. So the first thing that we need are two input values. So we go to the project settings, input, and add up a new action mapping. The first one is record. Put this on R, whatever you want. And the second one is follow. Let's put this on F. Great, so let's go to a car. It's not necessary to use this car. You can use whatever you want. It works with every car. So we need a few more variables. The first one is recorded path. The recorded path is a vector array, like that. The second one is record path index. Of course, this is an integer as a single variable. And the third one is path recorded. Path recorded is of course a boolean to check if we already record a path. So let's start up with a new function called record path. For this, we take out the recorded path array here, get the length. From the length, we say integer minus another integer, leave it to 1. Get a copy, put this inside here. Then we say get actor location. See if this is equal to each other. And put this here to 100, so that's the tolerance between the position of the recorded path point and the actor location. Then we need a branch to ask, and then we just go from the recorded path array and say add. On the false case, we add up the get actor location. So this means he checks, is the actor location equal to the location that he last recorded? If so, he does nothing. If not, so it's a new location he added to the recorded path. Great. So we need another function, of course, to follow the path. For this, we need the recorded path array again, then the recorded path index. Then we get a copy, connect it. We get again the actor location. We need the length again. Again we say integer minus integer, so leave it to 1. And then the first thing is we check, is this equal to the length? So it's the last recorded path point that he drive through. We go from the get actor location and say find look at rotation. So this is the target one here. Again we say get actor, this time the rotation. We go from here and say delta rotator. This will be the B case, like this. Then we say right click, split structure pin. We take the jaw one and say map range claimed. Put this to minus 90, plus 90, minus 1, and plus 1. Then again, we go from the record path index and say integer plus integer, leave this to 1. Take out the vehicle movement as well. And first of all, we need a branch to ask, is this equal to the last point? If so, we want to set the steering input, this is the true case, to 0, as well as the set throttle input as well to 0. So that means he hit the last point and he should stop. On false, we need another branch. Copy and paste this down here. We take this out a little bit. On the false case, he goes directly into this function here. Put the vehicle movement to the targets here, of course, and put the throttle input to 0.4. So that's the speed that he takes when you follow the path. You can raise this up if you want to, but I would recommend to 0.4. And then we put the return value of map range claimed into the steering, of course. So then we want to set the record path index on the true case up here and put this as well into the situation here, and this goes into the record path index. Of course, we have to fill up this condition here. So we go from the get actor location, check if this is equal to the get here, and put this as well to 100, and this will be the condition. So let's start up with the record action event. So on press, we go for a flip-flop, like this. And the first thing I want to do is I get my game instance. So you don't have to use this, but I have a game instance. So I will cast to my instance in the A case. And from the B case, we just set the path recorded to true in this case. So we take out the recorded path array, get the length again. Then we go from the instance here, get the HUD in my case, get the path points, so the text element that I showed you, get the record text, and want to set the visibility, of course, to visible in this case. Copy and paste this down here. Same thing, of course, to hidden. And this will be the B case, he still recorded the path and set the record text to invisible or visible in the first case. From the path points, we want to set the text like that. And we just take the length into the text here, like that. Then we take out the path recorded boolean, get it here. We call out the record path function, add up a little delay of, in this case, 1 second. I would recommend this. So this is in which frequency he add up a path point to the array. So of course, we need a branch here to ask if the path is already recorded. On the complete, we go to the branch. On the false case, we go again to the set text. And this is our loop here until we set the record path to true. I just want to show you how I add up the HUD here. So we go to level blueprint. I just wrote an begin play event, create my widget here, get the game instance that I created. There in the game instance, I have a HUD variable, and I will set it here and add it to the viewport. So this is not important. I just want to show you how I done it. Let's go back to the car. And of course, we have the steering input and the throttle input from the basic vehicle class. And I just add up a branch for both cases with an input boolean here to control when the player gets an input or not. So we will use this for the follow function. So follow, again, I want a flip-flop here, and we take out the record path boolean, Need the branch to ask. And on the A case, we call our follow path function here. We need a little delay of 0.2 seconds. This complete goes into the branch here. Then we want to set the record path function down here in the B case to false and the input to true again. So this is when we not follow the path. Otherwise, we want to set the input again here to false on the true case. And this goes back to the follow path function. So let's see if this works. We hit play. Go in the car, press R. He's recording. The path points are counting. We drive this path here. Let's stop here, press R again, he stops the recording, we press F, and he starts to drive the path that we drive before. Great. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you have any questions, please let me know, and yeah, goodbye.